Hey, hope you're doing well. Just thought I would share my journey back. I'm currently down Northerly Marina, which is down on Hayling Island. Just right, hopefully you're back now. And I'm going to try. There we go. Sorry guys, it keeps breaking down. Keep losing the signal. Anyway, hopefully as we drive over the bridge now out of Hayling Island, it starts to behave itself. I don't know why the signal was so poor there, so apologies for that. So we're just driving off that island. Just leaving Langstone. A nice big pub on the right hand side called the Ship Inn. I thought doing a live broadcast would be easier. I really want to keep on recording everything and spending time editing it and everything. I'd just rather just bring you guys just actually live footage of UK driving rather than recording and doing it that way. I'm just hope that you can see it. It looks like it's okay now. Yeah, it looks like it's doing all right now, so that's one good thing. Let's see how we get on. So we're just going to join the A27 for a little bit. So frustrating. What is wrong with the signal? Come on. You can do it. Can't believe it keeps dropping off every so often. Please just stay connected. So we are on the A27. This is the bit just before it turns into M27, a bit further along, another mile or so. And hopefully I will go along here and just come off at the next junction and take you up round the back way rather than going down the motorway again. Looks like the signal's good at last. I've probably just cursed it by saying that. Like I was saying just before, they lost their signal for the 5th time. So if anyone was watching live, they're probably not anymore. So if you went left here, you would end up going down towards Portsmouth and Southsea. But we're going to head towards Cosham. We're going to go around the back way rather than stay on the motorway where it may be a bit boring. Unless you want to see more motorway, then let me know, and I'll just drive up and down the motorway. Just waiting for the traffic lights on this roundabout to change, and then we will continue round to Cosham. Probably lose it now, we're going under the bridge. Let's wait these lights again. We have lots of traffic lights on this part of the world. There we go. Vans obviously in a rush. That's freight transport, but he's got a delivery that needs to be on at a certain time. Oh look, some more traffic lights. So as we head up towards Cosham, you can see in the distance there, up on top of the hill, is all the forts that obviously overlooked Portsmouth in its day, kept the port safe. There's lots of cannons and everything up there. There's a museum and stuff that you can go and see. I think they've got a diving place up there and everything. It's quite an interesting place to visit. So I'm told. I've not done it myself. I've been up there and watched some shows, but not actually gone around the museum and spent time there, just seeing what's about. So maybe that's another video that I could make. I can see some messages coming up on the screen, but obviously I'm driving, so I'm unable to pay attention. But thank you if you're there. It's good to know you're there. And again, another set of traffic lights. It gives you an opportunity to see some of the houses opposite. I know some of my American friends are interested in looking at different English homes and everything. So now we're heading down towards Cosham. I'm not sure what this park is actually called. Might say it on this bus. Well, that bus goes to Lee Park in Havant. We're going to drive through a little centre, shopping centre. See some of the trees are not. Some of those trees are going a little bit brown, but not too bad. So we're getting towards autumn in the UK, or fall if you're in the States. Even though it's a beautiful day today, it's 20 degrees. But that will still change over the next. So I don't know if you heard me, but I was just talking that hopefully 5G will improve the signals on mobile phones, because it's not like 4G is that reliable at the moment. And I'm on a Vodafone network as well, but I don't think it's 100%. It doesn't like shifting when I'm driving along to different masts or whatever it's bouncing off of. So we're going to go straight across at this roundabout. If you was to turn right here, it would take you up onto the top of Portsdown Hill, where all the buildings were that you saw earlier, all the gun turrets and everything that are up there. Also would take you towards the hospitals. You can see an ambulance there, so there's a hospital just to the right. Ambulance there, so there's a hospital just to the right. I've had the pleasure of being there a couple of times. Once or twice for kidney stones. Then I was transferred to a different hospital because it was blocking me up a little bit, but they managed to shift it and we're all back to normal. But I must admit, they are one of the most painfulest things I've ever had in my life. If you haven't had one, don't wish one. You don't want to go through that experience. riding through Cosham now. There's lots of flats around here. It's quite a central. It's just on the outskirts of Portsmouth. There's an old KA in front, a Ford KA. It's quite an old one. It must have been one of the first ones they ever brought out on an X registration. Wow. It's probably better. Put in the comments below whether you'd like me to rather just record it and share it rather than try to do a live broadcast. As frustrating it is for me where I keep losing signal, it can't be good for you guys when it keeps breaking down all the time. But we need to move over to the right lane in a second, because I need to be going down the A27 and not back on the M27. I'm surprised you haven't seen an ambulance yet. Short with its blues and twos on. This is a major junction where the ambulances all join the motorway and everything. This is the motorway here that will take you. You can go down the M271 into Portsmouth, or the M27 right will take you towards Southampton. And there's a big building that you might have just seen then as I was driving along, a white building called Powell Corporation. They make filters and all different things. And as I turn right in a minute at this junction, there's a big Marriott hotel straight in front of us. And shortly, this is like Porchester now, the fire engine. Porchester. This is flip out. There's a flip out on the right. It's all those trampolines and everything. There's flip out. There's another one in the UK. Can't remember what it's called. The old Premier Inn. Great hotels. Never had a bad experience. They're always really nice. They're not 5-star, and they're not all the flash, the Marriott stuff that will give you and everything like that. But it is a nice. You know what you're going to get. It's very branded, so you know when you turn up. They're pretty well all the same. And just like I said, they're good. Never had a bad experience, and they're reasonably priced as well. And all these buildings on the left are all brand new. So there's a new Costa, Greggs, a Subway, Decathlon, Home Bargains. There's also a vet there and a Pure Gym. I guess the gym's open 24 hours a day. And an Explore and Learn. This has all been built in the last year or so, maybe 18 months. Used to just be wasteland there, so at least it's got some retail business now. And a new Aldi on our right hand side that are popping up in different places these days. Oh, and a new 24 hours McDonald's. Gotta have a McDonald's. And this is the M27 right above us now as we go through here. Still running right along the coast. And Port Solent to the left, I've done a drone. That used to be, those sheds used to be Vosper Croft years ago, the boat builders. But it's something else now. It says dry stack, so I'm guessing it's just used to stack aircraft these days, boats and seacraft. Also on the right hand side you can see those houses there. I'm trying to think which one it was. When I was about 10 or 12, I think it's that one on the right there that we just missed. we came along here driving one day. I think we're coming back from Portsmouth, and the house was on fire. There was fire engines everywhere, and I think it's probably the first time I'd ever seen a residential property on fire. And then we passed it for weeks and weeks and watched it be boarded up and knocked down and another house built in its place. So now we're in the heart of Porchester. Again, I've made a video of Porchester Castle, which is quite an interesting one to watch. You're more than welcome to go and trawl through my videos and have a look at that. Oh, there's a new Lidl. They're popping up in different places these days. And again, a few years ago, before that was built, that used to be the Pine store. Used to sell loads of furniture and everything, but that was knocked down and replaced with a Aldi store. And then we have the Castle Trading Estate on the left hand side. There's loads of industrial units. That's where Novatech are, the computer company. Obviously Quickfit's been there for years, the old exhaust and tyre people. And a car wash that's now £1.50. I think that was 99p the other week. So we're now in the little shopping area of Porchester. If we turn left at this roundabout, it'll take us down to Porchester Castle. But we're not going to do that today. I'm just going to be heading back towards where I live. So it's like a little shopping precinct. And a bus that thinks he's going to come out, but he's not going to make it because I'm here. There's a couple of roundabouts here just to get us round. Maybe years ago I expect you could drive right through the shopping centre, but now you can't. You have to go around it, which means roundabouts. And here we just got a few estate agents and hairdressers and beauty salons, a pet store. Now we're back into residential again. Quite quiet today. It's only 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so give it a couple of more hours and it will start. The traffic will start to build as everyone makes the commute home. And I thought about doing the live broadcast this morning on the way down to Hayling Island, and I wish that I'd had, because there was a couple of things that happened on the motorway that would have been interesting to film. But there you go, I just need to stick a GoPro or my Osmo Action in the car and just have it running all the time, really. You never know what you pick up. I've got a traffic cam in my car that does a looping 10-minute recordings, but I didn't have that on either this morning. So I need to pay attention and actually do that. So we're still in the Porchester area. We'll soon be coming into Fareham town centre. Mini going roundabout. That little bleeping noise, if you heard it, is just the electric kicking out of my car, that's all. So let's get around this traffic a little bit. There's a lorry carrying a load of gas bottles that will deliver. I guess it's just been to the hospital. It's got on board BOC. And it stands for British Oxygen. I guess the C bit stands for company. I don't know, but I know it's British Oxygen. As you can see, that car in front's got a P and a new driver. That's what I'm not sure whether they have to have it now or they can choose to have that on. So I guess they choose to have that sticker on. It just lets everybody know that they are a new driver. Just give them a bit of space. We're just coming into Fareham town centre. I think my last live video we drove around the town centre, so I'm not going to do that again today. I'm going to head back up towards the motorway and drive back that way. Let these people cross the road if they can make it. That's good. All the cars stopped. I'm going to go under the arches now. The viaducts, they've been here for absolutely years. Don't even know. Might have a date on them if I can find one. I'm going to head towards the M27. The learners should get on the left because they're not allowed on the motorways. The Roundabout Hotel. Car behind me is eager to get going. I'm not sure he's gonna. Oh, he actually went left. Funny that. We would have. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm obviously not going to take it down onto the motorway. It's not the most impressive, but I'm happy to do it. If you're interested, I can do more motorway footage, but it's fairly basic motorways, but hey, it might be interesting to you. So you take care, thanks for watching, and you have a great week.